Welcome back to the Hearthstone Battlegrounds. This is my turn. Again, after JJ played Rat King last time. If you haven't watched that, spoilers, spectacularly unfortunate. Literally, whatever the hero power was, that wasn't available. Basically.
Yeah.
That's the gist of it. It was not good.
I played Rat King and it's really not what I wanted with Rat King. Like, I was originally trying to go for like a composite strategy with like, pick whatever is relevant to her.
Get the buffs. Get the buffs out. Nothing. That sucks. That isn't the worst. Alright. This is a long wait time.
Yes, it is.
Blizz.
Did we miss the Shaman patch?
I don't think we missed the Shaman patch.
We didn't. But there would have been a message in the in-game, but like that would have explained why the loading
We'll have a report once the Shaman patch.
Yeah.
So, Edwin and Drax are generally considered pretty strong. Lich I've never played, and I'm not really interested in playing any.
I actually, I believe Lich is one of my more played heroes, interestingly enough.
Interesting.
Because I believe
I'll just say Edwin because we haven't played him yet. It's sort of a novelty.
No, actually, I might have only played Lich once. I'm not sure if I've once or twice.
Interesting. I've never.
I played second with Lich recently.
I'm playing Edwin, even though I might find Jiraxis slightly more reliable. But I've never played with Edwin. That's basically why I find Jiraxis more reliable.
Already making excuses.
But no, because I'm playing Edwin because we haven't on the channel yet. So I think that's a good enough reason to do so. And he's considered pretty good, so we'll take it.
I want to say we haven't played Bazil either on the channel.
We haven't. But that's also considered pretty weak. And I also haven't played in my free time at all. So you have once, did pretty well, but that's, again, free
Actually, I believe I played 6 games or something around that margin recently off the air. And I top 4 all but one of them and won one or two.
Generally, you do better off the air than on the air for some reason. That's the case for me, too.
Well, I mean, it's being distracted a little bit.
Yeah. Sample size is also still small, but generally that is...
but I also feel like it's almost like either I top 4 or I bottom 2.
Yeah, basically. It's not... I
feel like I'm not sure if I ever finished 5th or 6th.
I mean, I
probably have at least once on camera, but, you know.
I don't think there's a specific... There's a specific tendency to heroes, like, certainly. Like, you had your Georges or your Nefarians or something. You either, you're 7th or 8th, or you make top 3. For the most part. There's not that much in between stuff. And then you got other heroes that aim more for the, secure top 4 but rarely win sort of thing.
Yeah.
I think. That's just how different strategies are laid out.
That's Patchwork is one of those very good, you're almost guaranteed to get top 4.
Yeah, you're not gonna...
Unless you're being an absolute idiot about it, or you have really bad luck.
You're not going to make last place with Patch.
But you really don't get number 1 often.
Yeah, that's true. Unless you really find a very strong deck, because you don't have the hero power sort of to end up supporting that so much. Alright, doesn't look like we have a token minion there, so roll here. I might take the shielded mini bot, why not? It's gonna give it +1/+1 too.
Huh, bonus on the mini bot.
Oh, the Divine Shield, man. The early game gains.
I mean, it's a fair choice, I guess. I personally prefer putting the buffs on the minions that I think I'll keep the longest, and I, for some reason, really like keeping Micro Machine because by the time it goes into the late game, the stats are crazy.
The attack is high, that is true.
Yeah, I mean, mostly the attack. Yeah, the defense isn't really...
Alright, so we drew because he had an Amalgam, but that's fine.
Amalgam is so good.
Amalgam's really good.
Even just stat-wise, it's one of the better 2 stars. Don't even think about the fact that you can do really well with it just because of all the buffs you can put on it.
Yes, that's definitely true. Playing Nefarian, so is there... doesn't matter which way we ordered.
Well, he might pop the Divine Shield, but that's about it.
Doesn't matter much. I'll put him this way because it's going to have 1 health. So we'll try to at least have it get an attack and deal that damage. And see what he can bring. I picked the Homunculus over Mekaru there mostly because of stats and taunt, really. I think that's more important right now, other than forcing mechs.
Not sure how taunt helps you that much because you're not protecting anything particular, but stats definitely is a good point.
Alright, so he did not push the hero power.
which is very good for you
Yes.
because you had a Divine Shield.
Correct. And the trades actually went well there. So we like that. We take that.
Yeah, I mean, with the hero power, you've probably not won this one, I believe.
Yeah, being a fair and early is definitely preferable.
Ooh.
We could take second micro machine here. That's definitely true. I think I will too. I'm just going to do it. Now the question is, do I take second minion hero power or do I upgrade? Since it looks like mechs and junkbot is sort of necessary, I'm going to upgrade. I think Cobalt Guardian is 3 stars.
I believe so. Yes.
So I definitely need or want him to show up as soon as possible. And then obviously I want to go for junkbots relatively quickly.
I personally really like the double micro machine because it first of all gives you the good chance for the triple, and because they'll both buff, the triple will also have the +2 buff every round, even before it is a triple.
Exactly.
So if you get 2 early micro machines...
So rank 3 is
really
the next 2 or so recruiting rounds will be very, very important. Because this is now where it goes either way. If we get like Cobalt Guardian and Amalgam and stuff, we do well. If we don't, we don't do well.
Well, if you get Cobalt Guardian, you should probably try getting some Mechs or Harvest Golems, or like something that spawns mechs. Because otherwise it doesn't really help much.
It's a draw, which is okay. He had Cobalt Guardian already, so I think we're fine with drawing this.
Well, there's a third micro
There's
machine.
definitely triple. I think I kind of have to take it.
What is it for that you'd even want?
What?
What is it 4 stars that you'd want?
I'll have to see what I want exactly.
I mean, it also depends a lot, of course, on what you end up getting, but... oh, that actually is
It
interesting.
might be Bolvar in this case, because I don't have a mech.
What do you mean you don't have a mech? Your entire comp
Oh yeah, I do have a mech.
You have 2 mechs.
I could take Sensei, maybe Bolvar though. How much do I want to play with Divine Shields?
Personally... And
to be safe, I'll take Sensei.
I personally really like Sensei at this point in the game. Because you can keep Sensei and distribute all the buffs, and then once obviously he usually stays a 2/2 for the entire game, so you will end up selling the Sensei at some point. Which is why you also don't really buy him late.
Usually you're gonna sell him, yeah.
But
at this point it's acceptable.
I like having him early, getting a couple of buffs off, and then selling him.
Exactly. So he doesn't have much power enabling yet, so we might have a chance with just having higher stats. Because he has a lot of beasts, but they are like there's no bear, there's no hyena yet that profit off of it. So I think we're set pretty much because we're spawning stuff and this should be a win.
I mean, he's also spawning stuff, but not as well.
Exactly. Because it just generally he needs to enabling. If he gets like the hyena and the bear and the wolf guy, I don't know.
I mean, basically you're saying the whole whole beast stuff. With the pack leaders and the mama bears.
Yeah, then stuff goes down. So no
rats.
No Guardian, no Amalgam picked up. I'm going to upgrade this because I need to get the junk bot. Just how it is.
Yeah, it's always unfortunate when you have that, like... I mean, in this case you only bought 1 minion, but it's always unfortunate when you're, like, just ever so barely can't hero power.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. If this hero power was 0 mana, it would be insane, of course. Because
of course.
Put it all the time. And
but,
like, even in the end game, you just... Without even playing anything, you'd still be getting +2, +3 on the minion every turn. Oh, by the way, is there a hand size limit in Battlegrounds? Is it 10?
I haven't checked, but I just assumed it might be 10.
Would make sense, right?
The largest hand I ever had was with Lich Bazil, because I would hero power every turn and I would get all the coins, and I would only use them if I was really want to buy something. I wouldn't use them to roll or anything.
Extra,
So I only use them to buy and to rank up, which, by the way, great. Like, rank up on 2, like, coin, rank up on 3.
Sure.
It's like, honestly, if you're going for something that needs high
How much does the hero power cost?
0.
0, alright. That's interesting.
You take 2 damage and get a coin. It's actually, in my opinion, it's not even that bad.
Lifetime.
It felt pretty good when I mean, yeah.
Okay, he's really doing big things already here, man. He got all the buffs out and stuff.
Yeah, it's a little mixed, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's just because the Sky Golem is in there. It's not that mixed. But...
Alright. Thanks to Harvest Golem, we actually won it. First time that Brand loses too, and we're gonna take 1 spot here. That's good. Like to be in the lead when people are already losing there. A couple of guys are on the brink of being out.
Extra Micro Machine.
Nah, I don't.
If you want, you can rank up. No, I don't. I'm not saying you should. I'm
gonna just rank because, goddamn it, I need the junk bots. Those are both very good. I'll freeze this. Because of this guy and this, maybe this should do anything. Realistically speaking, right? I didn't buy minion, but you can use it though. It's good to know. Gives it +0/+0.
I don't think... No, there's nothing right now that would help with that. There's no Inspire, there's no... After you've used your hero power, fuck you, Blizzard.
Yeah, there's nothing else I can do this turn anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, we're playing the last ranked guy. That's good.
Dancing Daryl.
Dancing Daryl.
I've been told he's pretty good.
I have also been told, but that was by you, and you've been told by someone else. I don't believe either one of you. I think Dancing Daryl is hot garbage, and I'm never going to pick him. It's terrible.
I probably also wouldn't pick him because the strategy guide I read was way too complicated to fully remember.
Bullcrap.
Like, it's like, if you could somewhat reliably get him every time, then maybe you could train the strategy, right? But I don't like having to learn a strategy for like one of 24 heroes.
He actually has a great lineup. How come he's been losing? Like, he's got one of the most dominant lineups. What happened?
He didn't even have any major demons, did he?
No.
Because that's usually the main reason why you would have less HP.
I mean, we killed the hyena early, but still though, like he's got life going, man. I don't know how he lost. How is he so far down? Did he just maybe he just got the hyena and the wolf, and before that was just too weak? Maybe, I don't know. Stat wise,
it's also the thing. Depending on how you play, you can easily get to a point where like you're way down, and all of a sudden you get your stuff together. Like you get everything that you were kind of going for finally to come together.
This is interesting.
It is.
I think this needs to go.
Spawn isn't entirely uninteresting.
Yeah.
But also, yeah, I don't know.
We'll have to get rid of something here.
The thing is, Spawn. I was about to say, you might sell the Spawn before you have any chance of getting a good triple there. And you're already at 5, which is a little bit unfortunate for tripling.
Exactly. It doesn't seem worth it.
It really isn't, because there's nothing that gets the buff.
You gotta roll something.
Wait, you have absolutely nothing that would get a Natural Magician buff. Like, why even consider it?
Exactly.
We don't have an Amalgam?
We'll play this and this. Put these guys down. Buff this one, obviously. It's one of the best ones to buff, by the way.
Because the more health it has, the more procs it can get.
We got Finley. Finley.
Sir Finley Murgleton, who was currently
somewhat late game. Well, yes. I like the fact that we're playing last rank, guys.
Oh yeah, one thing that's almost somewhat counterintuitive about senseis is it doesn't matter if they die.
No, they don't do anything.
Like but like with the passive effects and like you see the lighting and everything, it's like you almost intuitively want to put them last.
Want to protect them, yeah.
But the thing is, they do their passive on the recruit phase.
Exactly.
So it literally doesn't matter.
Yeah. Doesn't matter too much. Right.
Because they're high value minions, you intuitively don't want to sack them, but it's like...
He's rocking the Murlocs, got the big Amalgam stacked.
Oh, it's also going to summon 1/1s.
Yes, we need to hit that.
I believe that is... Don't actually... I mean, it's definitely going to summon 1/1s, but...
Yeah.
There's 2 possible death rails that it could have.
It was fine. It's okay.
Because you can adapt your Murlocs. So it could have summoned 1/1 plants.
Yes. But I doubt it. Isn't Megasaur also like a... Yes, out in like a 6-star or something? He wasn't even there.
I want to say 5, but then also all of his Murlocs would have had a death rattle, or at least all the ones he had at the time. I mean, it wasn't realistic in that scenario, but in general, you could get it. Was my point.
Okay, Mechanoac's interesting, but I kind of want...
I was about to say, I don't think so.
I want my homeboy.
We could have gotten the Shield mini buff for the potential triplet in the future, but...
I'm not sure how valuable it is. I kind of really need jump.
You always say that.
Tough. Yes, I do. This seems gettable.
This might be the point where you start selling your senseis.
Isn't this round just yet? Oh, this junk bot. That's very good. Now I might, but do I sell both senseis as a thing, or do I wait?
Originally, I was thinking sell one and then just attach the bot or something. But now that you,
I'll wait one round. Next turn, I'm gonna get the junk bot. I'll just wait one round.
You bought something. I was about to say yeah. So hero power is definitely
that's what I want to save for. We get Yogg, the boy. It would be good if we can win it. Sort of establish top 4.
I don't get why Yogg is supposedly so strong. I mean, it's by no means a top tier hero, but
stats.
Like I was about to say
if you happen to get,
I think it was like number 4 of like top 4s or something.
Yeah.
And like he's good in the early game, but that's about it.
Gets out really strong. And if you happen to get synergies together later, like you survive the early game, get high ranks, and you allow yourself to rank the tavern quickly because you're not losing.
But you can afford to lose in the early game.
But generally, you still don't want to, though. If you're established, like 5 games and you're still at full health, you just more happily ready to just push the button and upgrade the tavern again. And okay, he's got the Poison Amalgam, which is big enough. He's got the Kangor's Apprentice, though, which is fun. And that is not gonna summon
feel
that
like
Mechano Egg. He's got some good stuff going on with the golden Khadgar. Boy. When do you ever see a golden Khadgar?
Not that much.
Not that much at all. That's pretty huge. Look at this. What the hell? That's just your golden Khadgar for you, and his stealth too, for some reason.
Wait, why? Why did you get 3 Mechano Eggs? You got 3 Mechano Eggs.
Yeah,
right?
golden Khadgar summons 4 of them, shouldn't it?
Oh right.
I mean, that's craziness. If that stuff goes off, you just win instantly. That like how?
Wait, no, I think it's 3.
How come I had to be the one with that matchup? Maybe it's 3. It might be.
I think it's 2 extra copies. I'm not sure though.
It might be. I think we gotta get rid of one Sensei here. I'm gonna place this one on. I think this. I think it makes sense to do that. We generally want this up.
I think it doesn't make a huge difference because it's just 1 health and the attack doesn't matter that much.
Scout Golem was pretty good, actually.
Although, balance in all things as it should be. I mean, you can afford it.
That's true. I'll take it. We'll have to play a junk bot anyway.
Oh, I just realized something awkward about the double sensei.
What?
They can buff each other.
Yes.
And since we don't plan to keep them, that's basically wasted stats.
Yeah, that's not desirable, of course. That's true. No Amalgam, of course, so junk bot is required. What do we kick for this? We play Finley, so I guess we can just afford to just kick the Sensei now. Just place this here.
You can roll once.
Yeah.
And you probably want a hero power.
I definitely want hero power.
Probably on the junk bot.
Either junk bot or this. Junk bot seems well protected right now. I'm gonna preemptively do it right now because I'm shooting sort of high.
Also, now he doesn't directly die to an unbuffed Foe Reaper.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, having your taunt right next to your most valuable thing...
Yeah, I mean, this game, it's guaranteed that it's not, because it's already dead.
Yeah,
we
but
knew what he has.
I'm just saying, in general...
I'll try to look at that for sure.
That is maybe
Sky Golem, unfortunately, doesn't summon a mech by force. Just cost 2 bucks.
I feel like it does a lot, though.
It does, yeah. And the pool is very limited anyway. As it is.
That's exactly the point. And I feel like it... I don't know the exact statistics of it, but almost in my experience, it feels like it's almost 50-50. It probably isn't, but...
might be close.
I feel like it's confirmation bias, but...
Might be.
Okay.
This one seems like something you should take. Always.
I'm not sure about always, but yeah.
Yeah, if you have...
I mean, if you go mechs, then
yeah.
If you have an Amalgam, possibly. Depends a little bit on what your game plan at the point is. If you're looking for something specific,
takeable.
And especially if your Amalgam already has Divine Shield, then maybe no. But
this is very good, though.
This is really good. Although I believe, the turn to lose Divine Shield doesn't summon anything.
That's true. I'm just gonna... I don't want to just keep them as they are. And I'll put it on this one again, actually. And this one is sort of just as a filler right now. I'm going to kick this out, so I still have room there to pick up something pretty good.
Also, the Divine Shield on the Security Rover...
This is correct.
...kind of compensates a little bit for the taunt. Because if it gets hit first, it doesn't summon anything.
Yeah.
If it at least has a Divine Shield, the first hit basically doesn't matter anyways.
So that's fine. So it just absorbs more hits, which is cool. Play AFK. Last time we've seen that was also Max with Cobalt Guardian. So I'm expecting sort of a shootout, and hopefully if AFK doesn't have a junk bot, we should be at the winning side of this if things go our way a little bit.
With convenient hits, the microbe machine can kill anything, almost. Yeah, the summon of the Sky Golem is a little bit of a factor.
I should probably put this over here, right? Like this. Make sure that the first thing dies guaranteed, basically. We get at least 4 hits into the 2 taunts. So we get at least like 3 things to die. That should be good enough for Junkbot. Then we get taunts out of... We get at least 5 hits out of it, because we get another taunt guaranteed pretty much out of Security Rogue. With Defender dying for sure. So that's good. And what's the rule? Decide with more minions attacks first?
Yes.
Good to know. That is very good to know. Alright, he has the very big poison. That needs to be somehow kept away from From the junk bot, preferably. So
well, as long as there's taunts, it kind of is. Except that the junk bot will attack right into it.
Eventually, will also attack.
But the security rover really helps.
Yes, that's true.
Because it does get extra
damage
spawns.
Take it out for reasonable cost. There. So
And
should be a somewhat easy win.
I mean, yeah, you can see the stats. It's easy.
Those come down, but it's nothing. We get him too.
Yeah, but his are gonna die without killing anything. Yours might kill something sometimes.
I mean, Junkbot alone is enough to kill him here. Actually, our tavern rank is enough to kill him here, so we just have to win this to kill him. So that's perfect. And still looking for.
Looks like a top 4 spot already.
Top 3. Wow,
boy. I didn't expect both Brad and
that was tough.
And a Curator to die there, but I expected at least one of them.
This is always tempting to take, but how much sense does it make here? I think I will take it just because if nothing better shows up for Defender, we'll have something to plop in.
And there's something better temporarily at the very least.
I'm gonna play that definitely. And Immortal's also very good.
I mean, you can afford it, and if you sell the Leaper, you actually still can use hero power.
That's what I was probably thinking about, yeah. And I might freeze for Sky Golem actually, because I might be a little less picky here.
Yeah. Also, this is the point in the game I think where you start going for improving your board over anything else.
Yeah.
Because you don't have that long. And just by rotating, you're not going to get much that fits into your scheme. So usually triples seem like one of the better things to do at this stage of the game.
So Brand, do we put this first now? It's kind of a bit questionable now.
Well, it pops Divine Shield, but it also dies to poison.
I think I put Harvest Golem.
It'll summon Sky Golem
with the Divine Shield.
Yeah, so it doesn't die to poison.
You want to make sure some stuff dies, right? Maybe this one instead then.
I don't really care. I honestly, placement is one of those things that I still don't fully understand all the strategies behind.
It's tough.
I usually do it somewhat more intuitively instead of like thinking about all the steps, and it usually works out somewhat okay.
But it's also it's tough. So Murlocs, everything has poisons. That's best case scenario for Murlocs. Somehow he managed to die though, so at least that.
I mean, I was about to say you're actually very fortunate to. The first round that you're guaranteed top 3, you also face someone who's not top 3, yes. So
that's definitely good. That doesn't happen a lot. But yeah. Easy survive, maybe someone else knocks someone out because we know that Yog's going crazy.
Almost guaranteed to be 2 after this fight. Yeah. Because someone is gonna take a good amount of damage.
Yeah. I mean if Yog someone managed to put Taunt up before his Khadgar, then it's probably unbeatable with all the Mechano eggs. I don't know.
Maybe.
It
depends a little bit on hitting order stuff as well.
So he actually lost to Nefarian, which is intimidating. I don't necessarily appreciate it.
And you're facing Nefarian this round.
Yeah. Don't love it, gotta say. But you gotta face someone, I guess.
Ooh, there it is.
There's Sky Golem. Sell off. What do we sell off here? Maybe this one, actually. It has to be that. I think it does, and then we'll get Sky Golem. That's a triple, obviously.
And you could get Apprentice.
I could get Kangor's Apprentice, yeah. I might take Zap, though. Yeah, no, I will take Zap for sure. The Sniper.
I mean, that's what he does. I've actually, in the past, been able to somewhat well also play around Zap in my off time, because it's not even that hard. You just need something else.
You need something smaller, yeah. But then you're compromising. You need keeping another smaller minion, which is also something. I mean,
no. I mean, I didn't really intentionally play around it as much as I just happened to have some smaller stuff.
If you know exactly what your matchup is, your opponent has, you're playing him again in the ultra late game. Then you can then you do that. Then you adjust to that.
Yeah, I luckily in that case didn't have to do much because my lineup already had something that was going to be the first Zap target anyways.
Like a Sensei or something, maybe.
Yeah, it might have literally been like a leftover buff from the previous round or something, yeah.
But like generally he will snipe your Khadgar and your Hyenas and stuff. So I picked them mostly because of expecting Khadgar again. And hopefully interrupting that madness before it unfolds. But I don't know what Nefarian does. So we've played them all game. And if we have we have ones actually.
I was about to say we have, and we point out they didn't hero power, but
yeah. Wow.
Speaking of poisonous Murlocs.
This looks dirty. I mean, this looks unbeatable. This looks tough. Now, this is unbeatable, actually. This is...
Did you see what he got there?
This is... They all have poisons and divine shield. That's
yeah, and he got the divine shield synergy.
Yeah. I think
who does that?
We're definitely gonna die here, I think. Because we can't take the poisons. It doesn't matter how big Junkbot gets, actually. He's not gonna get big enough by himself. But no, this is instantly over. Unfortunate. But if Yogg somehow manages to lose to Bran's corpse, and lose badly, we have a shot.
Is it guaranteed to be the... Yeah, it is, right? The last player that was eliminated.
Yeah. So if he loses, if he dies to the Kel'Thuzad, we're actually in second. If not, we're in third, which is still fine, but those two top guys were definitely insane.
Is it based on previous placement, or is it just negative HP?
It has to be, right? Yeah, so he won, obviously, or expectedly. But top 3 is fine, I think.
I was going to say,
first time playing Edwin is okay. This definitely seems interesting. The hero power is... it seemed quite useful. I liked it.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely... I always like the heroes that have a hero power that you get a noticeable advantage out of.
Yes, that is true. Sometimes you have some way you really don't. In certain situations.
Patchwork is always a little counterintuitive because it doesn't seem like a lot, but back in the day when he was 60, was still really good.
And even with 50, it's relevant. It's something. It'll survive you an extra 2 turns, which turns 7th place to 5th place quite a bit.
And then you have the other ones that also maybe don't intuitively seem as strong, but like Curator, where it can go insane because
Curator
you have an Amalgam right away.
Yeah, Curator can go nuts. Yeah, if you get stuff for it, that's true.
The last time I played
but like Rockpool
Curator, I got like an Amalgam as like my first 2-star, and I was like, well,
pretty good.
This isn't bad, but
more Amalgam.
Also, like, at this point, why am I even playing Curator, right?
But still, it's pretty good, though. So, yeah. But Edwin seemed pretty fine. Next time it's going to be Jay's turn again, see what he decides to go with, and decides to try out maybe a new hero or conform to old standards, depending on what he's going to be offered, because you only get 3, but that's how it is. Drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to TrashcanTV. Also, you should go join our Discord server. The link to that is in the description. You can follow us on Twitter, and we have a subreddit. Nothing of this ever gets used, but you can do it.
TrashcanTV.reddit.com.
We have it. It exists. Sergey's in charge, which means nothing happens. But we have it.
Have we tweeted?
Doubtful. No. I quite doubt that we have tweeted. Actually, I honestly don't know. But if I knew, I'd probably see it because I follow us on Twitter.
Huh.
So we probably haven't. But that's an internal discussion with the local Russian here. We'll have to... that's not going to be on camera. But thank you for watching. Drop a like, and we're going to see you in the next one. JJ.
That's it.
That's it.